It's going down. Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rachakwadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. And double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And welcome to another series of It's Going Down, being brought to you by the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. This winter will be hard, but next one will be even worse. EU. Energy Commissioner Kadri Simpson warns of difficult time ahead. And this comes after the president of Europe came out, I believe, 2-3 months ago, and he said to the people in Europe, he said, get ready for a very cold winter. And the reason why he said that was because he saw the energy crisis coming. The gas shortages, which will ultimately lead to an energy crisis. So right now, Europe is going through a gas crisis and an energy crisis which is leading to unaffordable energy bills that the people in Europe will not be able to pay off. So the EU energy officials are concerned about the effects of the ongoing energy crisis in Europe will have on the continent once the cold weather sets in, which we're already entering into a cold weather, okay? And as a matter of fact, I'm already wearing my coat outside. I don't live in Europe. I live in the United States of America, of Niagara Falls, New York. But hey man, it's already cold out here. It says Europe will have on the continent once the weather sets in. So if it's already cold here in America, you can only imagine what it's like in Europe. It says Commissioner Kadri Simpson told journalists on Friday. It says ministers were concerned, as am I, that this will not be an easy winter for us, and the next winter will be even more difficult, said Simpson during a press conference after an extraordinary meeting of EU energy ministers. The meeting was meant to address the skyrocketing gas prices, also which will lead to skyrocketing energy bills as of January 1st of next year in Europe, and to develop a package of emergency measures aimed at assisting European households and businesses amid the crisis. Agreed on steps include placing a cap on energy company revenues and distributing excess profits back to consumers. The plan also prescribes mandatory energy savings, requiring EU members to cut energy demand during peak hours by 5%, suggesting a 10% reduction in overall electricity use. It says the ministers failed, however, to agree on a price cap on wholesale natural gas, which was once the key demands issued to the European Commission by a group of 15 EU member states ahead of the meeting. In a joint letter, the group argued that the price cap was the one measure that could help mitigate the inflationary pressure, manage expectations, and provide a framework in case of potential supply disruptions. It says while the European Commission has not completely ruled out the possibility of a price cap on natural gas, it has warned that such a move would weaken the bloc's ability to secure gas supplies in the global market. The issue will reportedly be discussed at a later date, according to the Lithuanian, if I'm saying that correctly, Lithuanian Energy Minister Dianis Krevis, if I'm saying that correctly. It says, as Russian energy deliveries to the EU have declined by as much as 48% this year, according to Gazprom, inflation in the EU has since hit double digits for the first time in recent history. It's feared the situation will further deteriorate after Russian Nord Stream pipelines suffered damage in suspected act of sabotage earlier this week, which will severely limit potential gas deliveries in the bloc in the near future. So it's only going to get more worse for Russia. I mean, it's not Russia, Europe. Slip of the tongue, not with the heart. It's only going to get more worse for Europe in the times to come, or as they say, in the near future. With that, I'm going to leave off with this. Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 5. Okay, Zephaniah 3, verse 5. The just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Why? Because the Lord is just, which the word just is another word for righteous. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. Well, there you go. Every morning doth the Lord bring his judgment to light. And this is all judgment being brought upon Europe, because outside of the United States of America and outside of those so-called Israelis, Europe is also the next most wicked country on the planet. Okay? Because Europe is also a very wicked country. Remember, when the Queen, when Queen Elizabeth, Quean, Queen, which is the proper way of spelling Queen, when Queen Elizabeth ruled Europe, she swore on the Bible to rule the land by the laws, statutes, and commandments of the scriptures, right? She did not uphold not a single one. So, hey, Europe is a wicked country. They allow sodomy down there. They eat pork. They may not have as much GMO foods, or their air may not be as polluted, but that country is still wicked. They may not have GMO foods. Their country may not be the air may not be as polluted down there as it is here in the United States. But that country is still wicked, man. All kind of wicked acts, lewd acts going on there, orgies, adultery. So that country is being judged. With that, I'm going to say, Shalom is on to the next one.